this is Kim Cerrato. Hey, we've got a sneak peek coming up for you from SODI Activate program that we have. Remember, we're here to teach you real estate one deal at a time so that you can get to financial freedom. So we hope you enjoy this sneak peek to our Activate program.
So let's talk about some seller insights. First of all, this is really just a conversation, and I really want you to really think about that, okay? I don't want you to overthink and be scared about making that telephone call. You need to be as natural as possible and just have a conversation with them. So the script that is out there, and we'll be going through that in a little bit here, it's just a script. And I want you to look at it, read it, maybe practice with some people, but it's really just a guide to get you familiar with how to get into a conversation, with a seller. You don't have to do it word for word. You don't have to do it always the same way. You want to be natural in your conversation and really talk to people about how you can help them and what their situation is and what would work best for them, okay? So the other thing is that this is a numbers game. Basically what we're talking about right now is you cold calling from some leads you get. And we'll talk later about where you're going to get those leads, because right now we're giving you 200 leads a month so that you don't have to worry about that. You can just start this conversation and practice. But you're going to take those 200 leads that have already been skip traced, so you have numbers and potentially emails, and they've been run through the do not call registry, so you know that they're not on the do not call registry. That doesn't mean that they're going to want to talk to you. You might call out of 100, 90 or 95, and they don't want to have a conversation with you. And some of them might be upset that you even called them, but that's okay, because you might get 5 people that want to have a conversation with you. And if you can turn one of those out of 100 into a deal, then it's all worth it, right? That's how this is designed to work. So again, it's a numbers game. So we're going to give you some leads. We're going to teach you later on how to find the leads yourself, right? But we're just going to give them to you so that you can get into practice, okay? So the other thing is you need to practice. Don't be scared. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about whether you did good or not. Just practice. And I promise you that as you practice, it will become more comfortable. You'll become more natural, and you'll just learn naturally what to ask and how to ask it and what makes sense, and to shift and morph based on who you're talking to, okay? Because there is some psychology around this. Now, I do want you to track your results. I don't want you to be overly concerned about it, and we do have an app that will help you with that. I do want you to track it because you need to understand how things are working for you, right? Because that's how you can improve. So if you're not, if you've called 500 leads and you've gotten 0 people to say they want to talk to you at all, then you have to step back and say, well, okay, what is the problem, right? And you might have to start analyzing it. Did you buy or did you get access to bad leads? Is it the conversation you're having and you need to tweak that? So anyways, that's why I want you to track leads, because you need to understand what your results are so that you can see, do I need to improve? Do I need to shift or change? And what's my profitability based on what I'm doing? The last thing here is never ever give up, okay? People are successful at doing cold calling. And it is an avenue to take, okay? And it doesn't mean that it's going to be your only avenue, but I want you to understand how to do it, what to do, how this whole thing works, because you do need to land on how you're going to try to acquire properties, and cold calling is one of the ways that you can do it, okay?
Hey, this is Kim and Christy, real estate investors. We really hope you enjoyed this video.
See you next time.